What is going on?
I can see the future.
Oh, what the hell? She didn't see that coming? That's not how it works.
Ezekiel Sims. He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
No idea what those girls are about.
Julia, get down!
If you want to live, you have to trust me.
You're showing off.
Maybe a little.
Ah, yes, the all-female reboot of a product that was completely fine has struck again. That's right, I didn't know if you knew this, but you really wanted an all-female reboot of Spider-Man. A movie that doesn't even include Spider-Man. A movie that has CW, or a project, I'm sorry, that has CW levels of acting. And it's so bad that the entirety of the mainstream media has turned on it. I don't even understand. This movie will probably be the biggest disaster. I keep saying that. I don't know if it's going to be worse than the Marvels because it just probably doesn't have that same budget. But the memes that are coming out of this trailer have already have already taken the internet by storm. And I can't think of a better gift than the memeable lines in this movie. But I suppose maybe Galaxy lamps could be that. Check this out quick. It's Cyber Week sales season, and I found a gem that you've got to take a look at. Ever dreamt of having your own starry night right inside of your room? Well, get ready to explore the amazing Galaxy projector with me. It's literally magic. The Galaxy projector isn't just a light. It transforms your room into an enchanting planetarium. Seamless, colorful projections and stars, too many to count. And Galaxy Lamp's Cyber Week sale is already on. And it's not just about looks though, it's smart too. Let's take a look. Ready for the cool part? It colors, brightens, rotation speed, and timers are all in your control. Just a tap on your phone and voila. With this user-friendly app, you can tweak everything to match your mood. It's customization at its best. Love using Amazon, Alexa, or Google Assistant? Well, the Galaxy projector is on your team. Just say the word and it obeys. From switching on to changing modes, complete hands-free magic. And guess what? It's energy efficient too. Enjoy your personal Galaxy without worrying about your electricity bill skyrocketing. For the tech enthusiasts out there, this one's specifically for you. The Galaxy projector is not just a gadget, it's a modern masterpiece with a classic charm. Perfect for any room and vibe. The clock's ticking on Galaxy Lamp's grandest Cyber Week sale. Swing by Galaxy Lamp store. It's now or never to secure the Galaxy projector at an unprecedented price. Head on over to galaxylamps.co/thequartering to get your Galaxy projector at the absolute best price imaginable. It makes a great gift for you or someone you love. Again, that's galaxylamps.co/thequartering to get yours today. It's Morbin time. Remember that meme? Because, Morbius was just an absolute disaster from start to finish. Well, Madam Webb is getting the exact same treatment. The new trailer for Sony's upcoming superhero film, Madam Webb, instantly made an impression online, inspiring a meme mocking the clunky line reading of star Dakota Johnson, who plays the star character. While the decline of the MCU has been the subject of scrutiny and mockery as of late, the MCU's awkward sibling, the Sony Spider-Man universe, has always inspired memes online, and Madam Webb has proved no exception. It's complicated, but I'll keep it brief. Marvel sold the Spider-Man film rights to Sony Pictures. The decision seemed a no-brainer at the time, but in hindsight was incredibly short-sighted. However, Sony's original Spider-Man trilogy kickstarted the superhero blockbuster wave and led to the creation of the MCU. Of course, No Way Home brought back many beloved characters from the Sony trilogy. During the glory days of the Avengers, Sony made a deal with Marvel to allow Spider-Man to appear in the MCU, much to the fandom's delight. Sony then created a rival cinematic universe, the SSU, filled with characters associated with Spider-Man, such as Morbius, Venom, and Madam Webb. Madam Webb is a character that nobody even knows. That nobody even knows Madam Webb. And it's so dumb. I mean, I can't even. In comics, Madam Webb was an elderly blind woman whose life support system resembled a spider web. she can see into the future. In the film, she's young, able-bodied, and played by Dakota Johnson, but has the same precognitive powers. Madam Webb introduces a new team of Spider Women, played by Sydney Sweeney, Celeste O'Connor, and Isabella Merced, and Anya Don't Care. The team are facing off against an antagonist known as Ezekiel Sims, who has Spider-Man powers and a similar costume, minus the webs. I mean, what? To put it simply, imagine a movie starring a handful of Spider-Man variants from the Spider-Verse without Peter Parker or Miles Morales. Remember, Miles Morales is, of course, Miles Morales. Even comic book enthusiasts seem extremely confused by the idea. You can see, folks, I read a great many Spider-Man comics during my wasted youth, and I could not be happier to tell you that the villain they are setting up here is literally a crappier Morbius. Now, of course, the meme, the line reading is perhaps the worst part about it. At one point in the film, it's she's telling an emotional story about how her mom, her mom was taken from her, and it just sounds absolutely lifeless. The Madam Web trailer is an incredible amount of exposition to get through, tasked with introducing multiple spider people and explaining Madam Web's distinctive powers. No one's seen this movie, by the way. When Johnson's character reveals her antagonist's backstory, she states, "He was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died." The line sounds cobbled together in the editing room and is likely intended only for the trailer, but the clunkiness combined with Johnson's monotonous delivery proved a striking combination. Naturally, the internet loved it. Instantly, Johnson's quote became a new template with my mom when she was researching spiders. He was in the Amazon with my mom. All these memes. And I think there's a spot I can find it for you. I want you to hear just how terrible this is. Now, this film has all of the things you love. 85 to 95 pound women punching guys across the screen, knowing kung fu and karate and competing in hand-to-hand combat. We all know that's the number one thing we like to see in the movies, but you get absolute banger lines like this.
Was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders right before she died.
What? And then you see, again, a very diverse group of friends. You've got a redhead, which is strawberry blonde, probably. You get a brown girl, a black girl, and then the white girl lead. And they're all 90 pounds, and they're going to fight this bad guy. I mean, this is the dumbest crap I've ever seen. I'm so sick of it. All right, if these girls have some sort of super strength power that I don't know about because I haven't read literally the 100th worst comic book that has ever existed, okay, fine. But as of right now, and as of what we see in the trailer, there's no reason to believe that you see this broad who's just a skinny EMT, okay, getting in and protecting her culturally diverse group of friends, and then going to hand-to-hand combat with this guy who's another cheaper, crappier version of a Spider-Man. I don't really understand. I mean, the combat is so... I mean, she does get her rear handed to her, as she should in that particular situation, but the entire thing looks worse than what you would see on the CW. And you would think that the media would prop this up, but they don't. Madam Web's first trailer will leave you wondering what in the heck is going on. Sorry, the Madam Web trailer actually has me excited. This is from The Escapist, which is a far left-leaning outlet. I believe they're about to shut down, I thought. But then the writer actually refers to it as a turd in the wind. I'm not sure that that's a glaring endorsement. Forbes, Paul Tassi, leftist. The first Madam Web trailer is Sony desperate to make the Spider-Verse work? I don't get it. I don't care about the Spider-Verse. I mean, to be honest, I do like Venom and some of the characters that came along with Spider-Man, but I don't give a crap about some little girl who can, again, by the way, who's supposed to be an elderly woman, which makes sense, right? Her body fails her, so her mind is strong. That's kind of the dichotomy that you get with a lot of these mental powers, just like Professor Xavier, right? This kind of stuff. have some young, able-bodied, life-saving hero who also can see the future isn't really that exciting to me. You can look at IGN. The first Madam Web trailer reveals all-female spider heroes. Spider-Man-like villain. Knew it. There's too many spider people. Like, how many spider people do I have to learn about? Madam Web's first trailer weaves a weird new Spiderverse. The Guardian, which is a left-leaning outlet again. I mentioned they're left-leaning because you would think that they would be singing the praises of this, super diverse cast, super strong, independent women who don't need no man. Madam Web, is a Spider-Man spin-off trailer deliberately terrible? By the way, if you made it this far in the video, you're a hardcore fan, and I'm giving away $10,000 in prizes today on my Rumble live stream. Today. So, link in the description. Come on over there. It's at noon Central. So, probably while you're watching this, after you're done watching it, stop on and by. It might be time to reassess Sony's Spider-Man universe. The universe, as you will be aware, exists thanks to the deal that Sony made with Marvel to get, Spider-Man back in the MCU. It was all good. No good clever come of a whole sorry project, but now I've changed my mind because I have watched the trailer for Madam Web, the latest installment in Sony's Spider-Man universe, and now I think I get it. The whole thing is meant to be bad. That's the only logical explanation for any of this. Madam Web stars Dakota Johnson as Cassandra Webb, a paramedic who gains the gift of clairvoyance after falling into a river, starts to see visions, blah, 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 blah. But it's okay because Cassandra knows the secret identity of the evil Spider-Man because he was in the Amazon with her mom when she was researching spiders just before she died. That's the meme line that they put in there. Cassandra identifies him by saying, he was in the Amazon with my mom when she was researching spiders just before she died. As a real piece of dialogue that exists in an actual big-budget Hollywood movie that was written by a human. A line like, he was in the Amazon with my mom when researching spiders just before she died, barely even counts as a line. It's a big wink to the audience that you're supposed to hate Madam Web. The whole thing was designed from the top to bottom so purely so you could hate it. Because from hatred comes obscurity, from obscurity comes affection, and from affection comes a cult fandom. This has to be the intended goal. I mean, I guess they're hoping that it's going to be Morbin time again. I don't even understand. I don't understand the point of this. Even the media hates it. The fact that the only way you can justify this movie is by saying it's intended to be bad is, I guess, just a state of exactly where we are with modern cinema. Can't wait to see it tank. Can't wait to see him blame men. Long live Morbin time. I'd rather see that than this trash pile. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you have a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.